Hey there, I'm Steve, and welcome to Jamsin Entertainment. This is day 2 of what I'm calling my self-exile. Check out Facebook and Instagram to see what I'm talking about. Today on Throwback Thursday, we're looking at Dr. Sleep. And I realize this movie isn't that old, but for me and this channel, Throwback Thursday is going to be any movie that I haven't seen in theaters 6 months to a year out. Dr. Sleep is a fantastic follow-up to The Shining. I know there's differences between Kubrick's film and Stephen King's novel. This movie is supposed to follow both of them. I wish I could talk about the novel, but unfortunately I've not read any Stephen King. The way Dr. Sleep follows up Kubrick's The Shining, the two biggest differences between the book and the film, Dick Hallorann dies in the movie and the Overlook Hotel doesn't explode. That's reversed in the novel. And Mike Flanagan, the writer and director of this film, does a great job of incorporating those two factors into this sequel. Now, this movie's not exactly in the same vein that Kubrick was working in. The way I describe it is, if Flanagan was a student, and I guess he is a student in a way. He's a student of film, so being a student of film, he's going to be a student of Kubrick. But if he was like Kubrick's student, he's taking some cues from his style of storytelling and putting them into this movie. And he also does a great job of capturing the spirit of the original characters from The Shining into Dr. Sleep, especially after recasting the original characters. They're not perfect lookalikes of Danny, Wendy, and Jack. They all look like the offspring of each actor. And if you want to look deep into this movie, you could say that the reason why they don't look exactly the same, at least the parents, is because memory's fuzzy. But if you're just looking at the movies, like, they're not going to be able to perfectly recast them. But the cast they did get are perfect for this movie. This movie is terrifying, much like Kubrick's The Shining. The difference is how they achieve that terror. So Kubrick starts out with small terror and just kind of gradually grows it throughout the film. And there's a fantastic musical score to accompany it. Dr. Sleep has pockets of terror that start out small and gradually grow. The musical scores are very similar though. It's like they got the exact same composer. I don't think they did. The composer for Dr. Sleep definitely did his homework for this movie, because it's just so very close in musical composition to The Shining. It helps you stay in that world. I watched them a day apart, and there is a direct connection between the two. Even with the new characters, they fit in perfectly. They were casted great, acted masterfully, and part of what makes this movie so terrifying is you don't know where it's going to go. There's such a great balance of power in this movie. It just leaves you hanging, leaves you on the edge of your seat. Where is this gonna go? I wish I saw this in theaters, because my heart was pounding watching it in the comfort of my own home, late afternoon. Yeah, it was still rainy yesterday and I had the curtains closed, but it was still daytime and this movie still scared me. That's an accomplishment. There's only 2 other movies that have scared me recently, and that's Get Out and Tusk. All the props have to be given to the cast and crew members of this movie, because they gave their all for this. Not quite Kubrick's all, because Kubrick terrorized his cast. It's one of the things where I wish they just kind of used the footage from The Shining, because they recreate the scene where Jack is chopping down the door to get to Wendy, and Shelley Duvall was literally terrified in that scene. She was not acting, she was scared, fill in the blank. The woman recreating the scene does a good job, but you can tell. And I saw the behind the scenes of this movie. Mike Flanagan didn't terrorize his cast and crew like Kubrick does, or did. Which goes to show that there's more than one way to direct a movie and to achieve greatness. Dr. Sleep is a fantastic movie, awesome sequel. I wish I saw it in theaters, but I'm really glad I got it on Blu-ray. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts on Dr. Sleep. If you like what you saw, like it. If you think other people like it, share it. If you really liked it, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and live your imagination.